I'm sorry. I think I'm the chip of the group.
You might be. Take two. And take three.
Okay, I'm good.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. We are back down at the house today working around the swimming pool. Amber's going to be doing some cleanup.
Yes.
She's got the leaf blower, she's got the shop vac, broom, you name it. Later today we'll fire up the pump and hit it with the hose too, get it all nice and spick and span. And we're also working on the fence. Yesterday you saw us take down all the brush and everything off the fence, and now we're getting ready to start cutting it into sections and dropping it and disassembling it and throwing it in the dumpster. Can't wait to see that thing go. How about you?
I know, I'm excited.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but man, it's gonna be satisfying seeing that thing gone at the end of the day. We're gonna open up the whole back of the house, get rid of all that shade and
All the
debris and junk and poison ivy and all that stuff. Hopefully it's not all over me by the end of the project.
Or me.
Or you.
I'll be hoping too.
Okay. But yeah, it's gonna be great to get rid of the fence, and then we can start working on the hillside, cleaning it up and doing some plantings and really improve the look of the place, give it a more natural look. This rather industrial fence with all this old ivy on it really looks pretty funky, so it's got to go.
It's got to go.
All right, awesome. Well, let's take a quick peek and see where we're getting started here, and then we'll give you guys some updates. All right, so this is where Amber's going to start at the pool here. Yesterday, as you remember, she used a grinder and cleaned up the last side of the pool so we can get ready for new water line tile. So she got all that ground off. Rocks and bits of plaster and everything go flying everywhere when you're doing that, so she's going to get that swept up. And then we're going to do some cleanup around the rest of the pool. You know, there's dirt and stuff where there's old roots and everything where stuff had kind of crept under the coping over the years. So she's going to get all that cleaned up and then vacuum out the dust and dirt out of the pool, and then go ahead and get that washed down as well. Sound right?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to get busy before my shade disappears.
Yeah, it's quickly
At least it's
disappearing.
half shaded right now.
That's right. And again, here's the fence. You can see how they constructed it. They used galvanized poles, and then it's not chain link. It's some sort of wire, kind of like concrete reinforcing wire, like you'd put down in a form when you're building some floors or something. But anyways, it's hideous. So I'm gonna get the ladder out and get up top there and start cutting that into sections. Got to cut those crossbars and then cut all the wire loose and everything, and then we're just going to try to drop it over piece by piece and wad it up and throw it into the dumpster. So hopefully by the end of the day all this stuff will be gone and we'll have it all opened up back here. Can't wait to see what it looks like without the fence. I think it's really going to help open this up and again you know, give us more space here at the top and more light in and everything else, and just look a lot cleaner. So we're going to get started, and we'll give you guys an update here in just a little bit.
So Chris is trying to work harder. I'm sorry. Chris is trying to work smarter and not harder. Attacking the fence.
What?
I was just talking.
Oh, sorry.
You're interrupting my video. Oh, my finger was in the way.
2 hands. All right, here we go.
Did you cut the top of it yet?
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay. The fence is in, or the ladder's in the way, so.
Gum popping on the camera.
Jeez, you're always so critical.
What's that noise in the background?
Amber, chomping on some bubble gum. Sorry. I thought you were going to lose that ladder. It looked like it was coming right at me.
You little face. This fence may come right at you.
I know. I'll move over this way, just in case. Get a better view of it anyway. Excuse me. That go all the way through? I want to get your cord out of the way.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, by taking this down, we're really creating a lot more work for ourselves. Because now we have to clean the bank off.
Well, it looks horrible, so we couldn't leave it like
Oh,
that.
I know. I'm teasing.
I wish it was a little hotter.
I know. My
Right, it's
goodness.
cold weather.
Wish we could have gotten to this. Wow. Awesome. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
One section down.
Only what, maybe 15 more to go? Good job. All right, here comes down section number 2. Hopefully. What a mess. You need my muscles?
Should be free. I cut all the vines loose.
I know.
I think it might just be stuck in the dirt.
Okay.
Actually, it's kind of stuck over the stalks
Okay.
of the vines that we got.
Yeah. Lovely. All right, well, I'll come get the front and you can get the back. To be continued. All right, so the second section has been taken down and folded up. Chris is gonna use the forklift to put it in the dumpster. wanted to give you a little perspective from the other end of the house. I'm on the end of the house where the pool is. We've gotten 4 panels down so far, and we have 14 to go. So, it's going to be a long day. Chris is putting section number 5 into the dumpster. Oh, only 11 more to go. All right, Chris is going to try to get down number 7. Learning all kinds of stuff about big equipment. I often wonder how Chris knows all this stuff. That's interesting. All right, I think we're ready for take 2. Fold it up and get it in the dumpster. All right, number 8 just went into the dumpster. Time for a water break. All right, we're starting number 9. down. There's an extra pole stuck in here. That's what he's cutting loose right now. It has an electrical box down at the bottom, but you can't really see that for all the debris. What?
Glad it wasn't poison ivy.
Me too. Do you want me to get the, whatever that is, your tool out of the way?
Extension cord?
No, yeah, let me get that. Okay. I have to get the excavator.
All kinds of stuff piled up behind.
Yeah, it does. Gonna get the excavator? Oh yes, sorry, skid steer. To take down a fence. Number 10. Ladder. Uh-oh. You're loose. Alright, so Chris is working on 13. Oh. There's a storm coming. It's been sprinkling, and we're really trying to hurry. You can hear lots of thunder in the background. They're operating on fumes at this point. Oh. Totally exhausting. Oh. Someone leaning. Oh. Careful.
Seriously.
I know. Well, let me come get the salt. We've had a real change in the weather. This is number 13 going in, but there was just a lot of lightning. Some thunder pretty close. I think Chris and I are going to have to head in for a minute. See if this will pass. There you can hear it. Kind of crazy. So we're getting a little bit of rain, or a lot of rain. What do you think, Todd?
Yeah, just a sprinkle. Should be over any minute now.
A tinkle.
Glad we got this front of the house dug out.
Yeah, me too. No wonder we were getting water in our crawl space.
Yeah.
Now, to get a gutter.
Sometimes we need some gutters up here.
Yep. So how many more sections do we have left?
One more.
Whoop, whoop.
One more. Waiting out the rain.
Yeah, this stinks.
He's gonna cut 2 posts. And we're done.
And we're done.
Bet the seat and skid steer's wet.
Oh yeah, that's okay. It'll be worth it. I mean,
Great.
you're completely soaked anyways from sweat, so.
My rear end's not wet.
It is. It has to be.
Dry as bone.
Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, the rain has stopped, and this is our last section to get down. I think we've got 2 cuts, maybe some chainsaw work because there's some branches in the fence, but we're almost there. You okay? Oh. Well, I missed the final one falling. I was trying to move tools out of the way. It came faster than expected. It's down. Sorry.
I jumped the gun.
I know.
Forgot you had to get back there and turn it on.
That's okay. I was trying to get the saw out of the way, and
So it's down.
it is down. Woo!
Now it's gonna get it out of here.
Yes. Boy, we got some big old rain. Wow, lots of puddles. Deep end has got a lot of water in it. Man, I wish I had gotten all the dust out of there like I said I was going to.
Uh-huh.
Someone needed my help. That's a lot of water from one storm.
It was dry today.
I know, man. All right, so you got the pump going?
Yep.
All right. Jeez.
This last section of fence was done.
I know. Here we go. Goodness for that skid steer. see, we still have a lot of cleanup to do. This hillside has been overgrown for at least 20 years. So it's going to take us a few weeks or months. But it will look very nice when we're finished. Gentlemen, here is the last one. Well, that was a hard day's work.
Well, that just about wraps up this episode of Woodmere State Revival. As you saw, we experienced a torrential downpour, which put us a little bit behind. We had to take shelter for a little while. The winds picked up and the lightning was striking, and so we had to get out of the rain there. But finally, as you saw, we got the last section of fence down, loaded into the dumpster, and we are done. It's been a heck of a weekend. We spent all day yesterday grinding on the pool and cutting brush off the fence, and then all day today it was just a full-out effort to get that fence down. Amber was a big help, and so was that skid steer. Thank goodness our contractor left that behind for us to use for a few days. We put that forklift attachment on there, and that thing was awesome as far as getting that fence down and getting it loaded up. So let me show you where we're finishing up here. You're not going to believe the difference. As you can see, it's a muddy mess. Got another severe pop-up storm. We weren't expecting it. It'd been hot and bright and sunny all day long, but then out of nowhere this storm popped up and really laid down a beating on our property. Crazy rains. All right, so here we are. This is where the fence used to be, where it started. You can see the remains of the post. We took a tape measure and just marked 36 inches on all these posts. We're thinking about putting a decorative fence, maybe like a little picket fence or something along this bank. So we wanted to go ahead and leave those posts. That way it'd give us something easy to anchor to. Because behind the wall, it's probably just rock, and everything else would be really hard to get down into. Let's step back here and really give you an appreciation of how much different it looks. So that fence is completely gone. You can see the remains of the post down through there. It kind of looks like there's still a fence because all those tree trunks, you know, all these poplars, when I had that 40-foot lift, you'll remember I came through and cut the tops off all these trees, but I couldn't get to the trunks because they were behind the fence. And there wasn't really room to get behind the fence to, you know, cut them and get that stuff out of here. So we decided just to leave it until the fence came down, and then we can go ahead and get the rest of it. So now I can come along and use the chainsaw and cut these trunks down and get the last of this debris off the hillside here. You can see there's just a ton of poplar trunks all down through here. So I'll put the bucket back on the skid steer and then just cut those trunks up into chunks and throw them in the bucket and haul them off. Here you can see a whole bunch of pine stumps, you know, pine chunks. This was from this big pine tree that was right up on top of the hill there. You can see the stump still there, but that was a big tree. That was the biggest one we took down when we had that 40-foot lift. Some of these trees had actually grown through the fence. You know, they started out as little saplings, and then as they got older, they actually grew through the wire and got trapped in the wire. One of them was about 8 inches in diameter. It's crazy. But again, here's more trunks. I got to get these down. But you can see how much more open it's going to be now with that fence gone. You know, the view from the pool, now we're going to have, you know, a gently sloped hillside going up to the top there. We're going to plant some privacy bushes and stuff up there. Natural looking stuff, you know, hollies and rhododendrons and that sort of thing up on top, and mix in some other pine trees. But it really opens things up, and I can't wait to get the last of the trunks down because it's gonna open it up even more. And if you'll go back to the very first episode, you remember how claustrophobic this whole place was. You know, we had this old rotted porch here, and then we had all those trees growing out over the fence and all the vines hanging off the fence. So now we've cut down all the trees and cut down all the vines, cut down the fence. I mean, it's really opened up, and we think this is actually much prettier. You can see some natural rock shelves. That's left over from when they did the excavation years ago. And that's much prettier in my mind. Ferns draped across, you know, poison ivy. We can do without that, but it's just very pretty. And we're looking forward to restoring the hillside and give it a much more natural appeal versus that fence and all the ivy and junk that was on it. So there you have it. Huge work weekend, tons accomplished. So thankful for my wife for being such a trooper. You know, she's worked right alongside me throughout this entire project, and I'd put her up against any laborer out there. She's tough, she's willing to put the work in, and of course she has a vision for this property just like I do, and that's one of the reasons why she's been so driven to get this work done. You know, she's ready to get to that end where we have the house done, everything's painted, landscaped, kids playing in the pool. That's our vision. That's what's getting us through right now. So thanks again for hanging out with us today. Please be sure to hit that subscription button so you don't miss a single episode. We'll have another one for you very soon. Give us a like if you would, please. Got any comments or questions, look down below there and write them out for us. And please be sure to share the channel with your friends and family. We do appreciate our subscribers, and we're always looking for new ones. So please keep spreading the word about Woodmere Estate Revival. Thank you guys. See you again real soon.